on the planning abilities of WingtraCLOUD is phenomenal. We don't just fly, or the team doesn't just go out and fly. That's not the only purpose of the geospatial team. And that's what makes it so useful to us, because there's so many other things that happen simultaneously to the planning that you don't want to have to worry about sitting for a whole week just planning one site. So I mean, this is our first time doing such big areas, and actually our first time being like in field, really executing. The planning was quick, and the execution over 7 days for 4,000 hectares. So we did about 600 hectares per day. So for example, being able to see that we have enough overlap between all the areas we're flying just helps with our flights tremendously. And it was really as simple as just drawing a square and then saving it and just making sure that our parameters that we fly at are set. If we didn't have the 3D viewer, we'd have to actually drive out to sites. I mean, you can use Google Earth, but then again, it's not going to give you that direct comparison and overlay. So using Google Earth, you can get an idea, but pulling it into hubs, you won't necessarily know whether that's going to be like, you'll be able to execute it, for instance. And you won't be able to know whether your GSD is what you want it to be, because you can't view GSD on hub either. So the fact that you can then literally go along your entire flight plan and check where your GSD is too high is phenomenal. For instance, you can then go and adapt it and make it a separate area. And then you don't have to worry about overlap or anything else, because it's as simple as just having the other flight plan there already. You can just make that a separate one. If I delegate someone to plan a specific flight, I can just access it from my laptop and see, okay, they've flown it there. And I mean, it's like that collaboration. Then he can say, you need to please sign off on this specific section because he might be unsure or something like that. And then I can just go immediately into the flight plan and look at it and be like, okay, you need to change that parameter or that to make it work. So in terms of collaboration, it's great amongst the team, especially as the team grows. Obviously, a lot more people will be planning and flying, and it's good to have eyes over it all.